On The Foodie this week, we meet Radhika Batra, an entrepreneur and tea expert. Radhika's Fine Teas and Whatnots is a premium signature tea brand that has been tantalizing many a palate in urban Indian households. So let's meet Radhika and indulge in the goodness and gentleness of tea. So this is Radhika, this is her home, and I'm surrounded by teas right now because Radhika owns a brand called Radhika's Fine Teas and Whatnot.
Whatnots.
I'm not a how do I say? I'm not extremely knowledgeable about tea. Okay, I know you get green teas and oolongs and whatever CTCs and all that kind of stuff. But obviously, there's more to tea than just what we are familiar with.
When I started off, I started this brand 6 years ago, and everybody was like, okay, we want tea. And there were these 20 types of leaves every time in this little tea boutique I started in Bandra and Katra Road. And they used to get very intimidated looking at so many leaves. So I had this little island there, and I very simply started putting the leaves together and sampling it for them. Okay, so that's where the general reaction was कि हम तो खाली चाय पीते हैं, वो भी दूध वाली शक्कर वाली. तो the instant reaction was कि how will we drink this in the first place and how will we like it? Since you say this is what you've been used to, although we hear so much of oolongs, etc., etc. Now all these leaves are not only just tea leaves, infusions, tisane.
A little Greek and Latin to me, but I'm willing to learn.
Okay, great. So what you see here is a typical Chinese tea ceremony. It's got the accoutrements that you call. This is a guan where I'm going to sample the leaves for you. These are the little kettles which will infuse the tea leaves. And then these are the little dumpling cups in which I'm going to sample the leaves for you, the teas for you. Tea is just like wine, cognac. It basically is a similar permutation. When you talk about green, white, black, this is basically different types of processing that is done. Okay, so it's the same plant, humble plant, which gives you different variations of teas. So what I would like to do for you right now is actually host a little tea ceremony.
That'll be great.
I'm going to take you through white, green, oolong, black. And something called a tisane or infusion.
So we're going to have a little tea ceremony now, or as Radhika calls it, the story of tea. Let's start.
Okay, we get started with Longjing. Okay, I want you to take a whiff of it. Okay. What do you feel?
Minty.
Minty?
I think so.
Okay. What really plays a very big role in tea is tea leaves and water.
Okay.
So fresher the water, the better. Please don't have mineral water bottles out of the tap. So the leaves first, garam pani. Okay.
How long does it take to brew?
About 2 to 3 minutes for green tea. So now we're ready.
You strained it.
Yes. We're straining it into this little kettle.
So now I just sip it?
You sip it, feel the taste on your tongue.
Honestly, it doesn't taste like the chai that I'm used to.
Some people define this as very fresh. Okay, so the notes are towards very fresh and vegetal is the word.
It tastes natural to me more than anything else,
See?
Like something that has been freshly plucked kind of thing.
I'm going to introduce you to Oolong.
This is a completely different looking tea. It's a little darker, it's a little curly.
Right.
There's just a pinch of tea that you've put in there.
Exactly. Such an amazing flavor that it can be infused into your Indian food. See, if you see, the leaves have kind of unfurled and opened up.
Thank you. So here's my oolong. I see what you mean. This is a little stronger.
Yes.
The previous tea that I tried tasted a little fresher and a little more grassy, if I may call it that.
Okay.
This is a little more, it's a little less leafy.
Okay.
As a taste,
See, you're becoming a master taster right now. Already in 2 teas. See why you reach so fast.
What's next?
Okay, I have a range of flower teas and you take your pick as to what you
flower
like.
Flower teas?
Yeah, specially introduced for summer.
I can't believe this.
This is rose buds.
Hello, but these are rosebuds. How do rosebuds become tea?
Okay, now this is where we come to tisane or infusions. Okay, this has no tea leaf in it.
Okay.
Okay, but it's a healthy infusion of flowers, could be fruits.
Okay.
And hence, you know, a hot beverage called tea. Okay, and then we have this kind of a bud. This is a jasmine bud. What would you like? I'm going to sample that for you.
I think jasmine's a good idea. Okay, now this is going to take a little time because we've got this jasmine bud which is floating in warm water and we have to have a little patience till this opens up. Okay, you think this is doing well?
That's it. That's it? Yeah.
Very interesting. And I bet if you infuse it for a little longer,
it keeps on opening.
Look at this is opening.
Yes.
Look at the way this is opening up. Fantastic.
I'm going to brew for you a great Darjeeling tea. It's from the Ambutia Gardens. Okay.
I've been there.
Yes, you have. Okay. Now the Ambutia Gardens are very popular because they kind of pioneered the revolution for organic leaves. Okay. And the Darjeeling sells as the most expensive tea in the world by the Ambutias.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use the same leaves for you and show you that there is no milk, there is no sugar, but amazing taste.
Okay. Chalo, karte hain.
Okay. आपकी नॉर्मल 1 चम्मच चाय. ये दार्जिलिंग ऑर्गेनिक है, ग्रीन और ब्लैक ब्लेंडेड. इसके बाद हम डालते हैं गरम पानी. ओके. Black tea is very friendly to milk. Okay, especially Assam. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I have taken this lemon and I've stuffed it with cloves.
Okay. So you've got one slice of limbu.
Yes.
With cloves which have been
stuffed into it. Okay. I'm going to put it into the chai.
Okay.
Okay. This is very good in winter and monsoons. You know, when you want something a little warmer. And uske saath I'm going to put some spices like cinnamons and elaichi.
So a lot of the basic
and white pepper, garam masala.
And white pepper.
Okay. And I'm going to leave it to be infused for about 2-3 minutes. Black tea can be infused longer. There's no problem to that. You don't have to stick to 2-3 minutes. It's up to your taste. Okay, and we leave it. Okay, so the chai is ready.
So
infused
nice and
with
infused. Okay.
all healthy herbs.
And you give me a glass with a huge stick of cinnamon in it.
Exactly. That's a cinnamon swirl. Don't need chammach.
Okay.
Don't need sugar.
I start
The
with
swirl adds the flavor and the sugar that you're missing with your chai. Okay. So I'm going to strain this for you. And then on top, if you like, you could add hot milk on the side.
Ah.
So we're not so evil. We don't take away the milk because that's healthy.
We'll do it without the milk. Since you have said that it will be better without the milk, we should try it without the milk.
Cheers.
There it was. And let me stir it. So we can infuse, as Radhika says, a little bit of cinnamon into this. And cheers.
Cheers. So it's a lovely Darjeeling evening tea.
This evening tea, I'll tell you one thing, it's really nice and it's also making me hungry, okay? So I think what we should do is now head straight into the kitchen and cook with tea. Let's go. Okay, so all the ingredients for the salad have been laid out. And this is a what salad?
This is a green tea salad.
Green tea salad.
This is actually a Burmese salad. It's supposed to be had after the meal, according to them.
Really?
But we will start before the meal.
I am game.
And we've kind of Indianized it a little with coconut and tomatoes, etc. I've taken 2 tablespoons of the Longjing Green Tea.
Yeah.
Okay. And we just wet the leaves. You're going to mix it for me?
Sure. So we've got
The jalapeno peppers.
jalapenos going in first. Lemon juice.
This is your ginger. Shredded actually, don't paste it too much. This is garlic sliced and fried. This is light soy sauce. This is fish oil. We mix it a bit. We add in the green leaf. You could even add it dry if you have no time, but just kind of giving it a shower just for the first time gets a better flavor out of your tea leaves. Ideally 2 tablespoons. I've taken a little more.
So just a quick bunch of ingredients gone in there. Predominantly the green tea. In go the coconut, the grated coconut.
Yes. Yeah. So we put in all the roasted elements first. Yes.
And the roasted peanuts. And the roasted sesame seeds.
And then we toss in the last part of the ingredients.
The peppers.
The tomatoes.
And the tomatoes. Cupful of lettuce.
It's a very good-looking salad too.
It is, and I can imagine the crunch from all the kind of nutty things that you put in, including the coconut.
Yes.
And then there's the garlic, and there's the ginger, and there's the soya, and the fish oil. This sounds like a really good salad. I'm dying to eat it. But after this, now what am I making?
Now we're going to go into the smoky oolong chicken.
Smoky oolong chicken.